the sword of truth I stand and fight. In the armor of God my future is bright. Sharpened like steel by his word I'm made. In the battle of faith I'll never be swayed. The blade of his love cuts through the lies. With the strength of the Savior I rise, I rise, I rise.
Morning, everybody. Hope you're all doing fantastic this morning. It is 3:37 in the morning. I got a lot to get done at work today. It's going to be a 12-hour day. Normally we do 8s, but started taking new medicine yesterday and it just totally messed me up. So I went home early and just planned on working at 12 today. But after the way that medicine made me feel, I'm done. Even just one day, I ain't taking no more. Yeah, my alarm was set for 3 this morning. I woke up at 2. Contemplated getting up right there because I actually felt kind of awake. But, got up and used the restroom, laid back down for a little bit, and couldn't fall asleep. So I just laid there for 20 or 30 minutes praying and getting the day started, and got up, got dressed, and I was here by 3:05, 3:05, something like that. Stopped a Quick Trip, got me an energy drink, which is what my phone is leaned up against right now, and a couple of Liquid Deaths. One of them for me to drink today, one of them for my son to try this afternoon. It's a new flavor. It's grape. I don't remember the name of it, but let him try that. He likes all the Liquid Death stuff, well, most of it. So anyways, hope y'all are having a good day. This will probably be uploaded by 4 this morning. I was laying in bed last night after we went to bed, and I was like, I didn't set anything out to carry. I was so tired when I went to bed, I didn't grab anything. And I got up this morning, and I just kind of held my flashlight over my little knife storage, and I saw this sitting there. I was like, well, I don't even know if there's anything in there. And I felt of it, and there was. So it's 2022, I think. Carbon steel trapper by Case. And then as I went down to the door, I realized my little pocket pouch I carried yesterday was still down there. So I just pulled this out of it. So a little yellow and a little off yellow today. This is that little roper. Somebody asked me yesterday on my short how this is, and I honestly don't think I've cut anything with it. So I have not put it through the paces. So I think I'm going to carry this for a few days and cut some things with it. It is stainless. It's not carbon. But yeah, I think I'm going to carry it a little bit just to see what it'll do. Let's just throw her up here. This is a roper from Tractor Supply. This was sent in a package to me by Brother Kevin over at Alabama Knife and Tool. I mean, it'll cut, but there we go. Guess you got to get it just right. It'll slice. You got to get it just right. I ain't really got good at the angle on that yet. But we'll get there. So I got that and the trapper, and I started wearing on my belt again 60T, and I forget if it's called a Bear Paw. I think it's the Bear Paw by Schrade. It's the plus, so it's the stainless. Love this thing. Put that quick stud on there, just great. And even then, if I don't grab it just right, I can't roll it because my thumbs are short. But great knife. In the standard pouch that it comes in, the belt sheath, that stud will hang up. So I'm really looking forward to when I get my my pancake sheath from Mike over at Make Cutlery Great Again. And then I can start toting my my folding hunters too. And that's not putting a rush on Mike. I'm down the line for others who had worked before him. I can't even get the doggone thing in the sheath. We'll set it there for now. We'll do that off camera. But that's what I got today. Always got a Zippo and left pocket cross from Jerusalem from Brother Dwayne Clark. Carried that everywhere. So always, Brother Dwayne, love you. Appreciate you for that. And Brother Dwayne be trying to take care of me too. He'll send me links of 1983 case knives. Sent me a cool one yesterday. I've looked at them before, but not really looked at them. It's called a Duralock. And apparently he's collecting them. I knew he had bought some. I didn't really know I didn't realize he had a case for them. But I guess he's got a display case, he was saying. And somehow I missed that, or I saw it and forgot it. I don't know. But it was a 1983 Duralock. It looked brand new. $55. I was tempted. But even though it's 1983, I'm leaning more towards the bone. And then if I can find yellow synthetic, that's the two. So I don't know. We'll see. Made my first purchase on Deep South's auction last night. Thought I did really good too. I won't tell you what I bought, but I thought I did really good. And after I said, after I won the auction, no, did I win? I don't remember if I won or if he had two of them and I said take. I think I said take on the second one. So I think I came in second place. Somebody sniped me at the last second. Gordon, somebody sniped me. And Preacher Billy said, you won it? I said, I'll take it. And then I went to the website that, makes these and looked them up. And after shipping, basically, if the price I paid for it would have been the price tax plus shipped to me if I'd have bought it direct from the manufacturer. So I'm paying $8 over what I would have paid total, if that makes sense. So instead of paying 52 and change out the door shipped to me, I'm paying 58 shipped to me. So it's not too bad. Is that right? 58? 62 shipped to me. Can't do math this morning. So $10 difference, that's right. So it's not too bad. Supporting some good brothers down there. But I got to get better about paying attention to things. Like HT said in details on that one GEC he had bought. And that's why his wife has it now. Because it was too small for his hands. So anyways, we got I say we. No, we. Everybody here at this branch, we got a busy day today. I run for a big company. Well, we're a big company, but I handle the account for a humongous company, and I have a ton of stuff to get done for them today that I have not been able to do for nigh on 2 weeks because of all stuff they've had going on at their site. I've had to basically put on the back burner until they got through with a whole bunch of stuff, and I can't say what it is because it'll give the company away. But they're not doing any of that today. So they had scheduled with me Monday, I think it was, that I could do all this today, deliveries and stuff. I've been able to do little deliveries, like little packages, but I got big stuff, like 2 truckloads of pallet type stuff I got to deliver. And I got a whole bunch of office supplies and first aid kit stuff. Is that about it? But it's a bunch. I mean, it's gonna be an all day deal. Oh, and then I got to move some equipment from. Yeah, it's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be all 12 hours. So that's why I'm here so early. Because I told my boss yesterday when I wasn't feeling right with that medicine. That medicine had me weird, like standing still. My heart rate was like 102, which the doctor told me, and the pharmacist told me that elevated heart rate could be a thing just watch out for, which last year I was on, it's a different medicine this time. I was on Adderall and something else, They tried different ones for ADHD. And finally, I just quit them because I don't sleep good anyways. And it was making my sleep even worse. And it wasn't helping me. Like, it wasn't helping my focus at all. So I quit. And honestly, I think my focus is better. I think the Lord is just helping me. Really, really do, because I'm able to focus. A big thing was like my wife would talk to me and I'd be in and out. But I'm able to focus better now. Or maybe it's that I'm paying more attention, so I'm focusing. Maybe I'm being more considerate. Whatever it is, I'll take it. Because I want my sweetheart to be happy and know that I'm listening and paying attention. So I knew the heart rate thing. I had a little bit of that with the stuff last year, the ADHD meds. But this was weird yesterday. Like, I didn't think the heart rate was bad. My coworker, she looked at me. She's like, "You don't look good." She's like, "Check your vitals." And I always forget you can do the heart rate on this stupid thing. So I did it and it said like 102. She's like, "You're standing still." I'm like, "Okay." I was like, "It was 86 a minute ago." She's like, "You were sitting down." I'm like, "Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know." So they made me sit down and they like force fed me 2 bottles of water that had electrolytes in it. And I probably was dehydrated. Like, when it's colder, I'm not good about drinking water. In the summer, I will guzzle water. I will drink water like a champ. But in the winter, I just don't get thirsty. So I'll go a whole day, might have 12 ounces of fluid, period. Just don't think about it. I know that's not healthy. Please don't beat me up in the comments. So I was like, I just feel funny. I was like, it's just weird. I don't know how to describe, like, maybe it's foggy. I didn't know what it was. So I stayed here a few more hours trying to get some stuff done. And, I was messing stuff up. Like, I sent a quote off. They're like, "That's the same quote you sent before." I'm like, "Oh, my bad. I'll find the right one and resend it." Yeah. So I went home. I texted my boss. I said, "Hey, this is the deal. New medicine. Feel whacked out. I need to do a long day tomorrow anyways because of this and this, with all this stuff that I just told you about." Well, and he didn't respond for hours. But the bosses, they get like that sometimes. Finally, he responded. He said, "I'm so sorry for the late response." He's like, "Yeah, get some rest, feel better." And then he told me some information. So it looks like I am going to get this other position over here that I applied for over a month ago. Only thing that might suck is there's nobody for this position. So that position is desperately needed to help my buddy David out over here, because that's the operations manager, to help him as a general manager. So that's desperately needed for the local branch. Me, what I do is desperately needed for the customer. And so I'm worried that I'm going to have to do 40-hour-a-week job there and train somebody 40 hours a week here. That's 80 hours, and try to get it all done in 40. So that's my concern. I'm a team player. I will help where I can. I'll do what I can. But also, you need compensation. You have to know your worth. And especially if he's wanting me to, it sounds like he's wanting me to train somebody off the street, like a new hire who knows nothing about our operating procedures, knows nothing about our company, knows beans from buttermilk about nothing. It'd be better if he could bring somebody in from another branch who wanted to run this, who understood the ins and outs, and then I could just help them with the pertinence, about this customer. Hey, there's this PO. You got to do this twice a month. You got to do this. You talk to this person. Here's their email, their phone number. That would be much easier. So I don't know what's going to happen. So I'm a little uneasy for that. So if y'all believe in prayer, let's throw up a little prayer for old Bubba for that. He told me it's not much more money, like $200 more a month. Even though it's considered management, what I'm doing now is not considered management. They consider it a lateral move. I don't understand. So he said it's only like $200 more a month. But the commission for the branch potential is good because we get salary plus. I know I'm telling you way too much information, but I'm a straight shooter. I always just tell you like it is. So yeah, if y'all think about it, say a prayer for me that this will all get worked out, and I know it will. Just a little apprehensive. It's a new boss, new district manager. We got him January 1st, and he has come in and flipped the world upside down for the stores that he has taken over. So he's a brand new district manager. He had never been one before. So he's learning, and he's upsetting apple carts, and he's trying to help at the same time. So there's a whole lot of stuff going on for us. But that's all good, all well and good, no issues. Believe it'll all be good. And then tomorrow, well, after I get off work today, I'm going to pick up a computer from my buddy, Lee. He's a drummer at our church. Our pastor calls him Little Drummer Boy. I don't know if Lee likes that or not. I've never asked him. But pastor calls him that from the pulpit in front of everybody. Calls him his Little Drummer Boy. So Lee's like 32, 34, something like that. But Lee has a computer. It was built for him to do gaming. And I think he said it's 4 or 5 years old. But I need something to run my CNC and my laser. So the laptop I was using, I basically kind of like, my daughter never used it. So I just kind of confiscated it from her. And I had bought it used when I was a manager at a pawn shop back in 2017. So it was used in 2017, which means that thing's at least 9 years old now, because it was at least a 2016. Excuse me. So it was slower than molasses in February in Canada. It was slow. Like, you turn it on, you just walk away. Come back 20 minutes later, and maybe you could try to open a program. And sometimes even then, you click it and you walk away. It was slow, so like it would freeze in the middle of running a cut for the machine, you know, or you would be trying to set your height, and you'd be tapping down on your motor for your router to go down, and it would not go. You hit it a few more times, all of a sudden it go and just drive the bit into the sensor plate or drive the bit into the project. So the last few times I've done the laser, I used my wife's laptop. She has a Microsoft Surface. It's used, I bought it at the pawn shop in 2021 or 2022. No, 2020 or 2021 when I was in Winder. And it's nice, touchscreen and everything. And even though it's a few years older, like, it's nice. It's one of the first Surfaces. It's nice. It's quick. I haven't had a lick of trouble out of it. I don't remember if I ran this. I did run the CNC on it. For the last batch of crosses that I cut out, I did. So that's the reason I'm getting this. So Lee gave me a really good deal. I really appreciate it. He offered it to me out of the blue. He's like, hey, because he had heard me say something at church about I got to get another laptop or something. And he's like, hey, heard you say you need a computer or something. I was like, yeah. He's like, well, I got this gaming computer, and he sent me screenshots of all the specs. He had built it, like off PC Part Picker. You can, if you know about computers, you can figure out what'll work together, and it'll find you better deals. I built one for our church that way back in 2015. Ooh, about cut myself. And I'm sorry, I'm just rambling this morning. Feel free to turn me off. I was like, well, yeah. I was like, how much? And he gave me the price. I was like, dude, I said, I think that's really good. I was like, just give me a minute to check. So he sent me the specs, and I've added everything up. I'm like, flipping good deal. Yes, it's used, but this guy takes care of his stuff. This guy don't buy junk. This thing's going to look brand new when I get it today. I know it is. And he's throwing in a monitor, mouse, and keyboard. I mean, this is a whole 9 yards. And so I've already got a cabinet in the garage I can put it in that'll keep it out of the dust. So I'm tickled pink. I just got to get in the garage and organize and get that miter saw station built so I can get my work table back, so I can get everything organized in my drawers in the miter saw station and everything, because my garage is a wreck. Brother Dwayne, mine's a wreck. yours was different. Yours was a lot of really good stuff, projects and stuff and tools. Mine's just stuff. I got wood everywhere and sawdust. I got a box full of oil dry from when I changed out the oil and the coolant when I had them projects on my car back in December. And I still haven't thrown it away. I scooped all the oil dry up and set it in a box, and I'm still sitting by the garage door. I got an old water cooler in there that don't work, you know, the kind you put the tank on top. I just got to get out there and get it done. But tomorrow's a church work day. We're having our anniversary meetings next weekend, so tomorrow's shot. I'm not doing a full day at the church because I'm always doing stuff. I'm wore out. So 3 or 4 hours is going to be my limit tomorrow, because normally I end up doing 10 or 12 hours there for these days, and I just don't have it right now. So thankfully it's not a ton that needs to get done. So hopefully it'll be quick. Start at 10 and want to be gone by 2 at the latest. And then I got to put up a new fence for my wife around her garden. I got to price that out. See if Home Depot or Tractor Supply is the better deal. I think it's probably Tractor Supply, but I gotta price it out, you know, like the green T-post and then some kind of wire to go around her garden, because her stuff's falling apart now and I've let it go and it's my fault. Well, we had to do it on the cheap, and we need to do it on the cheap now, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do it good, make it nice. I'm not buying a sledgehammer. I'm gonna buy one of them post pounders to pound them things in the ground, because this Georgia red clay is hard. So I got to get that, figure out how many posts and how much wire. I think I need 100 feet of wire, and figure out how many posts I need, and that'll probably be next weekend's project. As long as the weather's good. No, can't do it next weekend. Next weekend's our anniversary meetings. Maybe in the afternoon after work one day if I can get off early. Anyways. I'm tired of rambling at y'all. I'm tired of making y'all listen to me ramble. If you have listened as long, is what I should say. I'm tired. So I got all my invoices printed and all my labels printed. So I'm gonna go start pulling the rest of my stuff, get it organized. I can't even deliver the big stuff till after 8, but I can get out there early. It's almost 4 now. It's 3:59. I can get out there early and do my walkthroughs and do all the inside stuff. So hopefully I can be out there by 5:30, probably 5:30. I can be out there getting all that done, and get all that done that I can get back here and load up and then start making my deliveries. So hope y'all have a wonderful day. If y'all actually sat and listened to all this 22 minutes of nonsense, thank you very much, because I'm sure it was a lot of nonsense, just old boy tired and rambling. It's good to talk though. Sometimes it's therapeutic. It does me good. Does a body good. So I appreciate you. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I did have a mail call this week. I think I posted a picture. I guess maybe I just sent it to some friends. Maybe I didn't post anything. Did have a mail call. Potentially could have another 1 or 2 today. And this is all stuff of trades. I've got something coming from Rosecraft. That's a pretty cool deal. Once that gets here, I'll explain that. But yeah, hope you all have a wonderful day. If that other stuff comes in today, maybe this evening, I can do. I'll do a video on my mail calls for the week. I don't think I'll have the mental bandwidth to do a live. But yeah, I'll try to do a video today or tomorrow afternoon at least. But y'all remember everybody out there who needs our prayers. There's quite a few in the community who, well, in and out of the community, but you know, there's some guys in the community who, between them and their significant others, they've got some serious needs, physical needs. And I'm not going to go down the laundry list. Maybe laundry list is the wrong word. I'm not going to go down the list because I might forget somebody, and I don't want to do that. But there's a lot of people with a lot of needs. So even if you don't know who they are, you can just throw up a prayer, say, Lord, you know who they are. He knows all about it. Praise report. Brother Billy McKay posted yesterday that his daughter is out of the hospital, so we're thankful to the Lord for that. He said they still don't know what's going on, but she's feeling better. So we're thankful for the part of that that's positive, that she's out and she's feeling better. We know doctors are still just practicing medicine. They don't know what they're doing. Healing comes from God, not from the doctors. They're just an assistant. So very thankful that she's out of the hospital and feeling better. So all the other needs, remember those if you would. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. And if I don't talk to you, a wonderful weekend. And I pray the Lord will bless you and keep you, shine upon you, and be gracious to you. God bless you.
With the sword of truth, I stand and fight. In the armor of God, my future is bright. Sharpened like steel, by His word I'm made. In the battle of faith, I'll never be swayed. The blade of His love cuts through the lies. With the strength of the Savior I rise, I rise.